Hey everyone, this is Kat from kokoro&me. Welcome to another video in which we're going to build a laundrette with a tiny cafe next door. The Sims 4 Laundry Day is a new stuff pack that has just been released about 2 weeks ago, and I haven't really had the chance to properly play around with it, so I decided to build this little community lot in order to explore all of the items your Sims now can use. I assume this pack is primarily supposed to be used for your sim at home, so there's no real community lot that is a laundrette or a laundromat or anything like this. Hence, I've got the pairing with the little cafe, so you can successfully basically upload your lot as a community lot. And I guess from the little experience I have with laundrettes or laundromats, it is quite nice to be able to go somewhere whilst your laundry is getting ready, because that can take up to 1 to 3 hours or anything like this. So at least you won't be hungry. And I guess it's a nice way to actually socialize or get to know people and spend your time wisely whilst you're waiting for your laundry to get ready. I wanted to keep this build fairly simple because most of the laundrettes are actually more or less squarey or rectangular rooms, so that's all we've got there. And because we've got the little cafe next door, I wanted to keep it fairly simple as well. So the floor plan is basically 2 irregular shaped rectangles, whereas one's a bit bigger than the other. But we've got a nice little terrace at the front, which will create great opportunity to actually create a seating area for both the laundrette and the cafe. I really love this loft, and I've been using it quite a lot for a few builds in the past couple of weeks. But it somehow has a really nice location. I like that it's at the harbour, and opposite so you've got those tiny little townhouses, and I just like that the charm it has. So I decided to also add flooring to the whole lot, so not too much greenery, just to kind of go in line with the flooring you've got surrounding. And it's such a shame that you actually can't really access this kind of wooden flooring they use for the whole harbour bit, so I decided to kind of use something that's as close as possible, I guess. Moving on to the inside of the laundrette slash cafe, I wanted to make sure your sim basically can go for a wee if they need to, as well as have a kitchen. And at that point I actually didn't really know that for a cafe you don't need a kitchen, because the last time I actually really properly built a community lot must have been in, I don't know, Sims 2 or 3, where you had the restaurants and you really needed like a kitchen and all that stuff. But for a cafe, you actually only need this little bar area, which I will add later on. So yeah, this is basically the floor plan so far, although I will be, as always, struggling with something, and this time it will be the floor plan as well. So with the bathrooms, or I guess toilet areas, I decided to basically have one accessible from the cafe and one accessible from the laundrette. And as I haven't really played much with the laundry day stuff pack, I wasn't really sure if they needed a shower or anything, so I decided to fiddle around with it and really struggled with the floor plan, because all those rooms basically took up too much space from the initial cafe and laundry build, as you can see right now. So I was struggling so much. 10 years later I finally figured out what I wanted to do. So we've got 2 smaller bathrooms. One has a shower in there in case the Sims need it, not sure. And the other one is pretty much what you would expect from a cafe toilet or bathroom. So you've got the sink there, the toilets, paper towels, as well as the bin hand, sanitizer, and so on. With the whole set of furniture used, or appliances used for the bathrooms, I wanted to keep it simple, so make it not too snazzy or fancy, because in the end this is a laundrette. I could have, I guess, in the end used a different set for the cafe accessible part, but I decided to just keep it unified really, as those are somewhat connected. The laundrette room will have a full wall of washing machine and tumble dryer towers, and because I have these really huge display windows that I'd like to use for the laundrette, I had to use quite high walls for this as well in order to kind of push them up with a 9 key. So we've got kind of lots of wall space, and the washing machine and tumble dryer towers don't really take as much space, so I wasn't really sure in the beginning what to do with the space above it. So I initially placed some shelves and then took them off, and then struggled a little bit with the area in the middle above the towers, but in the end I think I found some items actually from the laundry day stuff pack that I wanted to use there. I've actually seen a few people use wall kitchen cabinets in combination with the laundry day stuff, but then I thought this is a community lot, not really a laundry room at home, so I decided to not go down that route and basically make this more a utility room in general, just because it's a public place and you wouldn't expect nice shelves or cabinets with lots of stuff in there. I guess the main items you would have in a laundrette or laundromat would be washing machines and tumble dryers, a seating area which I've just placed down in front of the window, as well as some somewhat surfaces so you can sort out your washing a little bit. So we've basically got all of this, plus a toilet even, or bathroom, so that's kind of nice. Decided to decorate it a little bit with a vending machine so you can get some snacks, as well as the shelving units on the left and right of the tumble dryer and washing machine towers. We'll have some decorative items here and there just to go in line with the laundry day stuff pack design. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to decorating, really. So it will be quite sparse, I guess, although I wanted to make it a little bit homely and kind of get in the flair from the cafe that's going to be built next door or decorated next door. So over time I'll be adding a few items here and there. The laundry day stuff pack actually has quite some cute items. I really like those ironing boards, even though you possibly wouldn't have them in a real laundrette, but we're in The Sims after all, and we make things nice and really usable and efficient, so we can't miss out on these ironing boards, as well as have some laundry stuff around, as well as, I don't know, fabric conditioner packs and everything. So we make it a bit nice and homely, and I guess in the end you could just go there and wash your clothes without having to bring all of your stuff, which is kind of nice. The laundrette is nearly done actually, so all we've got to do is add a few decorative items such as the magazine rack in the seating area. I thought that's quite a nice little courtesy. And then we've got the wall opposite where I'm just adding this community board, because I noticed whenever I go to laundrettes, which doesn't really happen that much, but that's something I realized when I went, was that you've got lots of posters from local shops or, I don't know, beauty people that offer their services and put their flyers down. So I decided, since this is more or less a little social area, to add a wall with lots of things. And those posters, let's imagine they are, I don't know, event posters or anything local that happens, like, I don't know, fun fairs or, I don't know, Christmas markets, or the local choir that's having a nice little show or anything like this. We've also got a little TV in there, although I'm going to upgrade that one at some point, so your sim can spend some time. And I think, I'm not sure if I already did that, but yeah, they are. So I've added some music boxes, what are they? Loudspeakers, automatic playing, music playing loudspeakers, so you've got some sound in there compared to the, or next to the tumble drying rumbles and the washing machine going like shh all the time. So we've got some stuff, got some blinds added, because we do have a wall of windows, and I guess if the sun really shines there, it could be really warm, and the tumble dryers are really warm, and I guess with the laundry it's quite humid in there, so it might be quite nice to actually get a bit of the warmth away. But yeah, this is pretty much the laundrette done, so we will be moving on to the cafe in a second once I stopped adding lots of decorative items here and there. But I really wanted to make this look a bit homely and community-like, I guess, so we add items here and there. I do love those carpets that or rugs that come with the laundry day stuff, those wicker ones. They're really, really nice, and I like to make use of them. Even though laundrettes most likely wouldn't have decorative items like that, I decided mine will. That was the point of realization, by the way, where I realized I don't really need a kitchen in a cafe, and all that what you need is really this little bar area, this L-shaped thing. And luckily for some of them you can actually find some fitting kitchen counters, so I like to pair it up with some counters where you can put a seating area onto it. We've got a nice set of windows there, and with the counters used and the color scheme and the flooring, I decided to keep it quite, what is it really? It's not minty. I guess mint has a bit more, or a tint more of green. It's like an aqua actual mint somewhat, but well, this kind of green is shaping the color scheme for the whole little cafe, and I decided to make it a bit more homely, so it's quite cute because the bar area has the croissants in it, and all of the bakery stuff is kind of cute. So I decided to follow that and pair it with the wallpaper. I think it's kind of nice little design for a cafe. I wanted to make sure this cafe has a cute little, I guess, kitchen area. So we do have shelves and cabinets with dishes and cutleries, and obviously we've got a sink as well, and all of the coffee utility items such as coffee grinders, etc. So all that's left are a few seating areas, and I actually quite like the table I chose there with the pattern. And now in hindsight, I'm gutted I didn't really go ahead with it, but I thought it might, I don't know, stylize it a little bit too much. But yeah, now that I see it in the video, I actually quite liked it. Love those armchairs that come with the Sims 4 Cats and Dogs expansion pack. They're quite cute and homely, fit the color scheme, and paired up in that corner. I thought it's really nice. So if you've got your coffee and you just sit, it's kind of a little bit like how Starbucks does it with their seating area. So you do have normal tables as well as armchair, somewhat seating areas, and I thought that's quite nice to do. So yeah, we don't really have much left to do except for the terrace area, and because we don't really have that many table or chair combinations in the cafe, I decided to extend a little bit and add some outside tables with the new wicker chairs that come with the Laundry Day stuff pack. I think they're quite nice, and even though I wouldn't like them inside the house, I do quite like them as, like, I don't know, garden or lounge furniture or anything like this. So yeah, moving on to the terrace part in front of the laundrette, I'm using this cute little wicker sofa set that also comes with Laundry Day, and I thought it's quite nice because it creates a little community social hub in front of the laundrette. So your Sims, as you can see there, can sit there whilst they are waiting for the laundry to be done when the weather is nice. We've got the little area in front of the cafe. This is one side of the laundrette, this is the other, so I think it turned out quite nice considering I didn't really know what I was doing. Really love the cafe. Nice and cute, not too big, but got everything it needs. And that's basically the laundrette with cafe build. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye!